Morning everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first time ever trying to make a YouTube video or ever posting anything on YouTube. Me and my father and my brother have just started a commercial meat goat operation. We've got 52 goats out here right now, and we're going to be getting more, but that's what we've got as of right now. We were lucky enough to find these goats about 20 minutes away from where we live. It seems like the goats are selling real fast right now, so we were really fortunate to be able to find this many goats 20 minutes away from our location. But we started talking about doing this several months ago, and it's just not coming to fruition. But we took out a loan with FSA and to get about 20 goats ahead. Me and my brother did. So we own 40 of these goats right now. My father owns 12 of them that are out here right now, but he's going to be getting about 40 more because he wants to own about 60 goats, and we're going to have about a 100 goat herd here. So far we've got our goats. We've got a small pen set up right now, but we're working on getting the fencing done for a bigger pasture to put them in because they aren't going to be able to live in here for long. I just put this feeder together this morning. So some of them are eating, most of them did not listen to me whenever I hollered at them, but they'll learn. And so far we've got 3 pups. Here's 2 of them right here. They're sisters. The big one's name is Georgia. The little one's name is Chip. So they're both having a great time out here. And then this one over here is Lila. She's a little bit more skittish than they are, but sometimes she'll let me pet her, sometimes she won't. Here, Lila. Yeah, good girl. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Chip. How are y'all? Yeah, Georgia loves being petted. She likes being petted. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the spot right there. So, we started building the fence for this pasture a couple months ago, and we just now finally got the goats put out here. But what we did was we used barbed wire here on our outer fences just because that's what was already up, and it's far cheaper than this stuff right here, which is called welded wire. So we did a wire every 2 inches to keep these goats from getting through. Now they can still stick their heads through, so if you do not want your goats sticking their heads through the fence, then I would not recommend doing barbed wire. But this welded wire stuff has worked great. Of course, they can't get their heads through this. This is a 2x4 gap here, so that's real small. And we've got that up along all the pipe here in this small area. This is right next to our corrals where we work our cows and where we'll probably be working our goats one day. But this is where we've got them right now, and they're loving it. We've got this little spot built for them to climb up on, and a little barn there they can get under here whenever it's rainy. It rained last night, stormed pretty hard, and there they handle it well, so that's great. All these goats are mostly Kiko. They were all bred by a 100% Kiko buck, and some of them had a mother that might have been half Bora at the most, maybe even an 1/8 Bora at the most, or a quarter. So they're mostly Kiko. Some of them have a little bit of Bora in them, and some of them are Kiko Spanish. So we don't know which are which, of course, but you can kind of see which ones resemble Bora more and which ones resemble Kiko more. But we went with Kiko because they're supposed to be a much more hardy breed than the Bora are, and they deal with worms a lot better than Boras do, and they just don't need as much medical attention as Boras do. So that's the reason that we got these, that we went with Kiko over Bora. But they're doing great so far. I'm loving them. These are all doelings. None of them are adult goats yet, but they will be soon. So they won't be having kids until next February or March, most likely. That's probably when we're gonna have them kidding, is in February, March, and April. So we've got 2 bucks right now. One of them is a Tex Master, one of them is 100% Kiko. Our bigger buck is the 100% Kiko, and the small one's Texmaster. So here they are right here. They've been separated from the Dolings right now because we don't want them causing any trouble with them. That's Solomon right there. He's a big fella. He's 3 years old, and the little one is Samson, and he's a year old. So he'll be getting bigger as he gets older, of course. So I hope everybody enjoys this video. This is just my introduction to my channel, and hopefully in the future I'll be doing some maybe how-to videos or some tips and advice on what we learn as we begin this journey of raising meat goats. So we're just now starting. So if you're starting too, or you want to get started, then you can take this journey with us as we are just now starting as well. So, man, y'all just love getting petted, don't you? Yeah. Oh, she says, oh, that's so good. Oh, right there. Yeah, you want some pet too, Chip? Yeah, y'all just love getting petted. Now these two pups here are more, let's see, what breed were they? They were, not Anatolian Shepherd, but, I can't think of what the breed was. But the breeds that you want for goat protection or for livestock protection is Anatolian Shepherds or Great Pyrenees. So Lila here she's half Anatolian Shepherd, half Pyrenees. You can tell she looks a lot more Shepherd than these two do. Now these two are more Pyrenees than they are Shepherd, but they do have some Anatolian Shepherd in them. So that's probably why they're more sweet, isn't it? Yeah, because Anatolians are a little bit meaner than you guys are. Yeah. So that might be why Lila is a little bit more skittish than they are, but she's coming around, aren't you? Yeah, we just got you 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and we got you guys 2 days ago. So you're gonna be some good protection dogs for us, aren't you? You're gonna take good care of our goats. Yes, you are. But pretty soon we're gonna be putting all these goats out on the backside of our property in a 40-acre lot. So we're gonna need these pups to be a little bit bigger and get a little bit more used to the goats so that they can keep them protected, because we've got coyotes out here. We don't have a coyote problem necessarily, but we do have some coyotes. So they're gonna have to keep those coyotes run off, or else they're gonna get our goats. So we don't want any of that happening, because these goats aren't cheap. So I hope that you find enjoyment in watching this video. If just like I said earlier, if you enjoy goats or enjoy livestock, or even are starting a meat goat operation of your own, then keep watching these videos that I'm putting up. Hopefully they'll help you out, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. And thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for staying till the end. We're going to be working these goats soon, giving them some vaccines and deworming them, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, as I'm just starting out. That'll be a huge motivation to me, and that'll help me out a lot. So you guys stay safe. See you in the next one.